Every small business owner who wants to move abroad has heard the same lies. You need 6 figures. You need a miracle. Sell your business and live off the profits. Or just give up. All of it wrong. And here's what makes it worse. The real answer has existed for over a decade. While you were being dismissed, the path forward was already there. My name is AC. I'm the founder of the Relocation Navigator. I am not a relocation consultant who stumbled onto a profitable niche. I am not a digital nomad telling you to sell everything and buy a one-way ticket. I am a small business owner who spent years and real money trying to get a real answer to one question. How do I move my business abroad? I sat in consultations where I could feel the exact moment I was dismissed. Not enough zeros in my bank account. Not the right kind of client. I got the hire a lawyer non-answer more times than I can count. I did a deep dive into the research. There are over 150 countries. Surely one has what I'm looking for. After all of that searching, the path has existed for years. The answer doesn't make sexy-looking YouTube videos. The answer doesn't create a high-ticket product for an influencer. The answer disrupts the "you need 6 figures to move your business" narrative. Let's talk about the most prevalent lies small business owners are told. The first lie: you need 6 figures to move your business abroad. This one gets repeated so often that people have accepted it as fact. It is a number that consultants and influencers throw out because it protects their business model. If you believe you need 6 figures, you either have 6 figures and hire them, or you don't and you give up. Either way, they win. You need money, yes, but for 99% of you watching this video, the money needed is less than $5,000 to relocate your business and another $10,000 to $20,000 to relocate your life, family, kids, etc. 6 figures was never the threshold. The second lie: it's too complicated for someone like you. It is complex. Relocating abroad involves visas, taxes, banking, your business structure, cost of living, legal considerations. It is genuinely layered. But complex is not the same as impossible. Complex means you need the right information organized in the right way for your specific situation. That is not a barrier. That is exactly what a real plan solves. The third lie: sell your business, live off the profits, then move. This one is particularly insulting because it assumes your business is something you'd want to walk away from. You built something. It works. It travels. Why would the advice be to abandon it? Because the people giving that advice don't know how to help you keep it running across borders. So instead of admitting that, they tell you to get rid of it. The fourth lie: AI is going to replace your business anyway, so why bother? Small business owners have survived every disruption thrown at them for decades. The ones who are still standing are the ones who adapted and planned. That is exactly who this is for. Every single one of these lies has one thing in common. They were generalizations dressed up as expertise. I want to be very specific about who this is for. The Relocation Navigator is built for small business owners by a small business owner, not employees looking for a job abroad, not remote workers hoping their company lets them work from a beach, not franchise owners. Small business owner, meaning you own your business, you run it, and your income comes from that business. We are talking to digital remote business owners, people who have built something that is theirs. The Relocation Navigator is not for digital nomads, remote workers, or slow tourists. Almost everyone on YouTube speaking about this topic is chasing you guys. You have plenty of options and a tsunami of information. This is for the small business owners that keep being told to become digital nomads and pay some expert money so they can party abroad longer. TRN is for business owners who want to relocate, build a real life in another country while keeping the business they work to build. That is a fundamentally different decision. If you are a US-based small business owner, this was built specifically for you. The reason relocating abroad feels so overwhelming is not because it is impossible. It is because nobody has ever organized the information in a way that maps to your actual life with your actual business. When a small business owner relocates abroad, there are layers. understanding whether your current business structure is compatible with where you are going, taxes when you are no longer living in the United States, understanding whether your clients, your contracts, and your payment processors follow you when you move. The country you are moving to matters more than the Instagram photos suggest. Internet infrastructure, political stability. The real picture of daily life in your target country is not what the travel bloggers are showing you. Visas and residency are not one size fits all. What works for a retired couple does not work for a small business owner with active U.S. clients. What does your money do in that country compared to what it does here right now? Cost of living must align with your actual income, not a hypothetical income. Can you keep your U.S. staff, or do you want to hire abroad? Do you want to hire contractors or employees? And then there is everything else. Getting your physical life from here to there. Healthcare. Knowing your path back to the U.S. if you ever need it. A move abroad always includes knowing your return options. Every single one of these layers connects to the others. Pull one thread and it affects everything else. That is why a piecemeal approach, watching 10 different YouTube videos and hoping the advice adds up to a plan, has never worked for you. TRN is designed so your business is set in one location abroad, even if you personally move to another country later. And if you ever return to the U.S., you can dissolve that business setup cleanly. What you need is one plan, built around you. That is exactly what the Relocation Navigator does. I want to speak directly to a specific group for just a moment. Maybe you are a nurse, a teacher, a chef, a contractor, a licensed professional whose work has always required you to be physically present. Your situation is not a dead end. The path to relocating abroad as a location-dependent business owner starts with one additional step: building a digital asset from the expertise you already have. That is not abandoning what you built. Take what you already know and creating something from it that travels with you. Unless you have a highly specialized niche, like you are a neurosurgeon, moving a location-dependent business abroad is viewed as taking a job away from a native in most countries. Building a digital asset is viewed as an asset, not a threat. I have a dedicated video specifically for this situation. For everyone else, let me show you what comprehensive looks like when it is built around you specifically. The Relocation Navigator is a 12-section personalized plan. Sections 1 through 9 looks at your business, country infrastructure of your target destinations, overview of legal, tax, and compliance awareness. I'm not giving legal or tax advice. I can direct you to some assets that can help you navigate these areas. You will not need to sell or lease out your kidneys to cover the cost. You are a small business owner. That immediately places you into an active income category, and that places you on a different path for visa options. Sections cover cost of living and financial alignment, safety, stability, and crisis assessment. Having a crisis plan, even an outline of a plan, is not you bringing crisis to your door. It's being prudent. Sections cover daily life and cultural integration, personal and household considerations, the practical reality of moving your entire life to another country, pets, children, elder care, physical logistics of the move. Everything you bring has a price. The U.S. builds wide, while most countries build tall. Grandma's writing table will not fit well into most places abroad. Those of you driving giant vehicles, those cars will not work for roads abroad. Section 10 is where everything comes together. Your country is listed based on your business, your targets, your income, your life, and your priorities. Section 11 is your U.S. return strategy. Whether you return in 2 years or 20, you will know what that looks like. And Section 12, the last section, is your personalized relocation roadmap. Your actual next steps, in order, built around your specific situation. It's not some static 15-page report. This is an interactive analysis. 12 sections, 5 business days, built around you. You don't need 6 figures to move abroad. Get your plan. Click on the link in the description.